Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Mm, mm, mm. Um, is this thing on Facebook? Hey, okay, I think it is. Hold on. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. So, Bia, who ye dear? Megye di sɛ obiara ho yɛ papapapapapapa. Okay, ebusuafo yɛma mo nyinaa akɔ aba. Nea edi kan, ɛndɛ yɛ birthdays akɛseɛ 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 nti yɛn wish happy birthday kakra. Anaa yɛmbɔ.
That was a woman.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Something's not right. Something is not right.
So what ya woda chiwenyo so what fit dansa chiwenyipa so what mementa chiwenyo afia ka babotowa chiwenyine
Birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hey,
happy birthday.
Ebusiafo ayemamu nyina akwaba Ghana for Ghana for ayemamu nyina akwaba. And they the 20th day of July 2022. Ejuma me boy special birthday song for very, very, very important people. The Edikan Esi Afwa, Mami Esi Afwa, and they will birthday. Baby, I will be a conyum picture na birthday, baby, I so let's see. And as I call mommy bra, Ketua Ebo. So happy birthday. Meaning say they bowl lunch before na later on Miss birthday media. And then another one, Nkomoh Nkitinkiti near Belma, Stephen Kofi Adoma. Na and the topic na ye deba no. Efa Kofi Adoma ho kakra. And then the birthday. Kofi akotena eyi Angel Akoko can sell me free Kofi say market no Kofi Adoma. But anyway, Charlie, our boy is in love, so enjoy no. Go suni ade nyina. You we the video no kaka. Here they introduce a topic no for the day. And no. It's for happy birthday. Nana Komdanyanka happy birthday. And then Stephen Kofi Adoma also so happy birthday. It's Monyum na Yabo Mamono. Okay. Yanko Bra Stephen Sway. As I wait for Mpenyufo aka omoba no, let me share some of the ensema Kofi Odonti. Hey, I say, we have lost one guy. I will wait take Kofi
18 years. In fact, bro, 18. In fact, about 19 years. And you want to talk some? No problem. I will let you talk some. And ne papa, eba drobo. No, this is something people don't know, and sometimes I need to. Don't need to know. No. Let me, Mamenka, at least, ebeboa. Yes. I check. Na me ton. In fact, me we secondary school. Me try pictures kakra. Me ye adwuma or com center kakra. And I'm papa. Me ne kasa sisi Oma miskana fe me shas. In fact, hona me sua asante kasa. Me shas ton force. Na me ka bono. Na ufri brekum ebedru kumase na oka bono no a ehunu se ufri achi. Nti bill no price no ebekọ soro. Nti ese for so ka asante se be ya you belong. Ye hu se ufri outside na eba. That is when me sha sie sua asante kasa ene me dia asante kasa ye adwuma na bono ena meka me ton broni wawu e wodrobo na posifo bi aba ho se na operation na omo yi or whatever enti posi ni ba ko siye na ose opekube kube na oto no ba bia no obenya bi no guy na se aka last one na obi nso to ba me hwe no me hu se no oyo obi a wutu se opekube no pa na mi sa ne se o ma me nto bi wa hamre no no so na ni twi nya papa ka brofo na fe ka ni twi na broken na me koy na me koto kube na me de bre no ti me de bre no no na o say aha na me te na me so de bi brekum na o say de me ye na ye ne fe o ye pani pa sisi no yi ni ID card na o de ma me na o say na aha na mpese me wo na me so pese me to am school so no say enti na enti ne tintin tietie mu no o ma me ne card e no free ho bank ran ti ye hyase eye ayonko of frame ebi wo ho na wa send me sika me papa etie me na e bi ane na obehu because ebi wo ho a ya ma me sika no mesen akwaji bi wo no nso ho bad boy enti na mbisa na se na me yakwara bone ana bi wa na me de aton chinam ne tea bread na me de ahye na ma enti through that I'm telling something me ne miracle papa be yes in fact of family se ne ba training college days. No sending me sika. No. I will say it. Like Obuame farm sene, but those days, training college me kai mate back my friend bedi akon wotema. Enti na me man crying that. And oka say oba tema ne papa ho. And I'm sure maybe no so deeper life for ba unya TV bi anhwe na me sure those days not deeper life for TV. And I'm in ne buy and ye kwhye pon. Nti ba bia ehye na me say actually na ha say unhwe TV ba unya computer ye TV card bi wo ho outumi chim mutumi ahwe TV ni bi. No so yeah. Nti when me kai yes ma bedu nkran na me mfrɛ officer miracle papa officer that time there sana me nyanhia ayikwa. Ena me friend no say we bedu nkran de a ena obehia me. Enti through that ena me di hu ne ba miracle. Enti like obi a oboa wo school mu or hwe wo ne ade me hu na susu mo to there be in fact the say apostle yin say pm so it's been that far.
Wow.
And the father felt betrayed. Say, Obia, may boao, may hear all these things for you. And then I bring you close. And then my only daughter, ne baba kope, my only daughter, you come and put her this way. That was the statement. And ne will ye dupa. Me come and oh yes, dear me yeah dear man ye but a chain or betty massy. There be a yeah. But the American in no yeah. You want me to go step by step? Yeah. Oh, there be that time there condom. I said man should that what should that plan say? What should that plan say? Oh yeah, and out of condom. What should that plan say? Oh yeah, now to condom. Now emergency there and talk condom.
Emergency bay.
And see, echo yeah. Wanyem my yama from the bia. Yes, that. And one day, and menini di Nkomoh say, Charlie, this is I do it the akon still me oh. I say, my father, and ya can say no. Or yes, very strong-willed person. Or can say no, you know. So I was advised, say, Obi awonyem for you. Yes, crano, and yet we am penema no whatever. But find a way and go and do something traditionally. Enti menene nana edi Nkomoh. And an advisor say it is the right thing because debi akrano papa. Whatever the case is, whether say the child will look for the father. Now me say no, apart from just introducing myself, no, the person me sign yet no or directly me to miracle uncle. Na me ko hu no, and no chere me minto we na me toy na me decoy. And I went to do that at that time. A woman, afraid still, so no, can I say a pemiach because a do baby no still me mania brigidi. And a papa no so said man no pa me kwakan ye no hu adwuma na oye. Officers is the only child untumi enkonko ye ne sa. Nti no na meche wo yabam. So I had to flee kakra. But I saw still not doing. Apart from me don't not because she still had a way of reaching me. Charlie, this is what is happening. You're careful now. Oh no, I need to. Offer me. You bet you. And now me go off. But time on song. Time on song. Let me along the line. Tia semi you. Afi makoye adwuma Abeeku ma bedru Fox FM And I father say, now brother, you me on one crane. I say Fox. And I don't know how a lobby here with Afro Capitola. Many tea, I mean, yeah, the miaba and crying Hot FM. And I'm very Hot FM. Tine father and a lobby, your mammy bar Hot FM. That time.
Oh, I feel you know a gentle cock.
Or say, ne banner dear, never, but on no fee say, yes. And now, me buy. Baby, I won't be June. Me Hot FM, yeah, Juma. And I don't have to go so detailed, but another lady came my way as to what the mommy will go through too much. Yeah. But what happened, they say, me sign konyim will be.
Hey!
No, I need to. The fact is, and now me day. Let me. I say, Apostle Pacho. Many me no tie. The entire American. And I catch a miracle, Charlie. I found a mashe brana se one cry. One hour boy men kakra because I don't even have money to do a lot of things. Who and now sign boy me. The akobeni. When you be him. No, see a new for as some kind of see a new for ta. Me papa no so one penintisa banisa.
Oh,
me ho crap. And on one sign my misika because I needed to go and do introduction that time. Oh. Miracle na ma misika because oba wanyem ye nye ne ho ade.
Oh.
And I signed the call ye. The call ye or say at least what ye wo akra ne wi. That time na ne ba imene ne ba 2 years 3 months.
Oh.
I went there. No, more ye chaso minyai. Oh, you guys allow Kofi today. It's his day. Allow me. The client no beba. Message from Kwekuten. GM Fabra. What the Fabra we na me twaso. The fast track of it. You see, sometimes your cousin in the miracle, that is her name, and she really didn't make us a monana seno. Dear my still, in fact, at a point, yeah, no crowd, ne ma be man for me akruya. Said they said no, there is no way. Be man no sorry no professor na me in office. Na me the pictures of traditional way ya me kokoye yakwa me hanesa 1 month na be man ja no. Na me san farmer. Yes. Na me gu no. Na me yes. No, it's not been easy, Apostle. So because me bien nyina at the point me say rent danya met them those days. Radio you say me Jessica on na me dey rent na me ni oba for team. Me Jessica to the point is I say do baby na I say den. And on one one estate company. The Max Estate. And on you mokodi nkomo say o pedan say. Me wo Adom FM na Damax for by so mo ye into real estate na omo ensa adan bi wo ho omo to na me say na ya salary what is abra Adom FM say na meje ametme omo so the woman who directed us here has already paid half of a house for you to complete the rest. Na miracle ko hu estate company no atua dan no half of the amount. I said na some omo kan said ya can say you need to pay to this point before and son wait me move in and this yeah move in. It's a long story what she has done. Aside me no Apostle. Na me go so din kwasi asemo. Some the birthday I said say she's the only person who has been able to tolerate my nonsense. And obi ntiase. Oh. Na ma call UK, na ma call nyim obi o na me na wo.
Of course, when you made the
in all that, she's aware. Ni yako kumase na ya se Kofi Chale guy we dey taste. Na ya guy na lie. Oh, no marino. This na ya na gina he. I went far.
Kofi say market too.
Me kasana me de urade ase na me ya no bi ntiase. If I'm posting me paper chow asa, odo ma me post na nim keke. And she will say no.
Eno yakwa kuti aba no na ne yere no so na ya aye promotion na wa che na wa re
Inti mu pese mu che say yes ye promotion mama na mo ya na.
Oh,
Na say promotion
na
yeah
so
that.
me akaso kasa
Ekom pepe.
Oh, really? Hello, me. What do I have to say? I don't have much to say than to give all glory to God. Enyamepe enetimi ye nipa nye.
but
Se kanipa
also
anka yintimi nye. It gets to a time na ending. But I mean, the only thing I'll say, I'm not saying to my husband, but I'm saying to we wives, some of us say we can do it. Our mothers did it. In fact, so we can do it. Just see him as that your stubborn child that or you're stubborn, he doesn't want to listen. But then what you mean to the insurance, so because I haven't seen Nipa Bola, I didn't Nipa Kotoho. So the only thing you can do is to see him as your first child, discipline him, punish him, and then cover him back. Because on also you'll be back. That is it. And so happy birthday, Mr. Adoma. I mean, shall why? On your case, if the bibium were aka Christo, I would do ya on ye in farm mount. Wishing you from my son, Papa, and Junior, and an Indian.
Obademe.
You can also see me control then I mean shroud. So Kalani Nasi Christo on your case.
I'm so you crapping right?
It's me after bravo papa, not that chibi or my bishop, Yamin shroud. Thank you, nice.
I know na yakwakuti abano na
it makes this we should so we should sit here and tolerate this nonsense. Me and glorify him say and we should be glorifying you. Can you imagine? No, we don't care. We imagine the emotional trauma. How many people do you think have that mental capability or mental ability to contain Zaniema? Sister, we will not. We have found Omo person mo yes side chick no mo nyo mo side chick no mo side chicken ko ye nya ho inti ye njiji mo so na mo njimi na makwo wo ha na mabane agye mo ni afa mo se de yin ma mo nye me ne ma me family emotional day ni fa ma mo so na ya ba na wakwo wo London wakwo wo Tokyo wakwo wo ha na wakodi we pie na mo nam na pion mo fere mo ho na mo ro mo ho anyhow. No respect. When people have respect and regard for you, mo de mo na mo ho na mo ro mo ho na ya bebu mo se bi enti na mebu mi bra mebu ya kai mo nam ho na etokro bia mo di bewuram tokro bia pion the mo pipi gu baby rough. No self respect, no self control. Ye nya ho and you ma boy say
and nipa bebre birthday ntina mebo anyway enya omo di omo birthday dada esi afwa and your birthday erano say happy birthday ebo bebra ketwa Ghana and so your so birthday and sign so ye Kofi Adoma Owonyi Steven Kofi Adoma akogo sanko asem we nyina aba ma kasa rough you o se o market a unye din hwemu anse o market na nkopo be bi ntina It's a Sangwa Sewin ever. Magofi, happy birthday. Happy birthday. We wish you all the best. Miracle. Also say the was it's a example. Actually, Emma, we are seeing.
And then education said you're talking about
Open year, obre. But in the end,
San kwasi abre we do obi eni ho bebre san ene mmremu kwasi ami ba ku mienu bi aye be fa ni sa ba ku mienu bi but nene pia na ochina na mo pipi gu ba bi rofo
for bibia give Rebecca sasa.
na so ni say ye be show there okay.
Hello, my fellow Africans. It's about that time of the year. It's here again. The second edition of African Most Beautiful USA. Yes, the second edition. African Most Beautiful USA is coming on live. And guess what? This time is going to be on a yacht. And I'm telling you, it's going to be excellent. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be entertaining. This is something you don't want to miss. And so I am personally inviting you to come join us, celebrate our African culture, our African heritage, live on the 23rd of July. And it's my birthday month, so yay! Grab your ticket, follow the link below, or check out the numbers over there, and then contact somebody and you get all the information. I'm hoping to see you there because we are all going to celebrate our African culture. See you there, July 23rd, and it's happening on the yacht. I will see you there.
Grab your tickets now at www.
Alright, so the time we've all been waiting for is finally here. African Most Beautiful Season 2 is here. 23rd of July on the Cornucopia Majesty in New York on Hudson River. Now, the good news is that there's a promo code that you can use to get your ticket. It's NANES10.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
From now to the 18th of July, you can use that promo code to get some.
You can't use it. You can't use it anymore
on your ticket.
Promo code.
Now, here's the thing. This is not an event. This is an experience. So I'm proposing a hashtag. Once you get your ticket, go on your social media and hashtag I will be there some. Now, after the whole event, after you experience everything, go back and say that I was there some.
So this is Cornucopia Majesty, where we're going to have a program for African Most Beautiful 2022. That's a season 2 edition. African Most Beautiful deal. They've been also. Understand? Okay, so we are in the middle of the center of Cornucopia Majesty. This one is venue or what? Yeah, this is a venue. This is venue. Yeah, this is a venue. Oh my God, the venue is so very beautiful. Very comfortable. If you don't know, what I say? Can't afford it. Come 23rd of July. Nice one. 23rd of July. Yes. A year. Cornucopia Majesty. Imune we African Most Beautiful. Now eventbrite.com. I want to turn ticket no cash. It's a winning talk ticket for www.eventbrite.com and ambuza.eventbrite.com. I want to turn ticket no ambuza
na we mu nyina timi we mu nyina no makọ wo no mo de aba na yete ho ne aye di na etie
say be commercial because we start here na commercial tube. So we can show na so na ye. Yes, I say more commercial but to ba na yapo. If not.
Wait to me, yes.
Love
We
to
can
be
forgive
sure
one or two
is real.
but
I do
not
you
constantly. No,
way. Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Akwabwa, and it's all about the African Most Beautiful USA Season 2. Actually, I'm coming live. Say you'll be saying, Ma, maybe about New York. This time, yes, I just will you pursue. Ship Mopa and the 23rd July. No. Grab your tickets. Let's come and have fun. I'm coming with lots of friends. You know, so grab your tickets. Let's meet and sing Ababa way me mo. Hinanwa yadi konsione ba. I love you guys. I see you soon. Bye. Why you do worry when people see me with you? Why you the ball that I posted a picture we took? If the love we share is real, what do you way post to me? And for me to post to me.
So I'm going phone with I don't know.
On that note, Akwabwa, yes, you post yen for yen to tete. Nyamiase. I was here for whatever Kofi Aduma's wife said, the man mo ignore why I'm sure. I was here for yeah, Mama Joe and Mama Kwaba. But I mean, don't leave your husband just because your husband cheated. But cheating, repetitive cheating, we will not tolerate that nonsense. And no dear, one or two mistakes we can forgive you. But oko would 3-4 times adeba. Obetoka kanka. I was here for yeah, Mamunina Aju and Mama Kwaba ba and Nkomoh Nkitinkiti live.
Bebe Boba, yeah.
Live on High Life Radio, ene yeba bedi Nkomoh a yebedi na se Kofi Adoma enim se ne Nkomoh a yebedi nti na ono so ka se me birthday de na me share testimony. And sa testimony fun we de e ma na yen so sisi a ye wo ye mbre mu pa de ye nya ho bako se. But all the same, sometimes marriage relationship is not easy. It comes with a lot of trials. Say one show ho den to me and succeed and get it where you want it. I say bibia ne papa mu so no na challenges kakra ye den e wo honom. There's always going to be hurdles along the way. How you make it work, it's what is important. Obi ane mental abilities and capabilities on how to, contain in maybe. Now, and the question I bisa no say, aso a year, or is it right or is it appropriate say you discuss your past life with your current partner, being it, your sexual escapade, all the fun things you've done, your sexual life, your multiple partners, the things you've done, they're both good, bad, criminal, whatever. Is it good to have such discussions with your current partner? A year pass we be nkomo bi say wo twotwo mutu awone ne wo sisi a wo kantrema walangadwa wo talimu mu feso mu be di nkomo about ne waye enema bi a waye ti say Kofi Adoma de yo so wa wo pion na wo so yo bi aroro ho frofa e wo say wo di sa nkomo na enti yene discussion a ye ba be ebe no na ye nyina ye mfa adwen na ye ntu ye hofo how to go about enema bi mame and start in free papa so but answer na no Facebook for ye mamu nyina adwo emama kwaba ye pamochomo mmode amon share feed no na obisu enya conversation ibi ntie and then later on no mosumbetimi de madwin hire aiden aba whilst the show goes on until ye da masibi o say
how mama
Papa, you okay, Papa? Is it okay for Nana to go before?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No problem, Nana. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was avoid that when I say my journey. Yes, with the media, Papa, so far the party I share. And then someone, someone, we someone a mood Attempts a high life the Debian, it began some of the Abremu, and in some way, no, in some ehu, the Bima Cosay, you may be most aquanim. Momo Diana Moshe, na Mpia Socket, na for Froso in your beef. So say, you are having your say and Kwana, I didn't wait, and so the fair be a vampire, the Bamamono, when you be a few. I drank Queen and Yan Sanko, when Yan sang no on your bodamni, and she knew. I can't one question I just one more. So I was said, one no doffo wa, yeah, why ye chamuno, what you are, they be a bonumuka come one, which may piano at one. Yeah, now your friend be secret. You are dear be or any pouch with time, set a wood 3 man at the womb. You want you may be a honor. I never be an ubet me is as semi be about one team. You want some be a while. I dear be all car. Be a na unim say betty me. One any power would need Nkomoh. What way no ashe said the assembly of crowd here or reacting. Any pana no one what way not share. Cause oh I'll cry. I dear crow TV so cry no. I don't fear I'm near you. I said you could be on the summer to her. Or you be how much TV who are more now? Yes, I give you a bus for a to it. Yes, once the design if I can't ask him where she now. Baby, I say cry or no, I want to. Baby also when I cross the news at the church, who by those are some what Jane is saying. And in some be all the man. Just said, I was so what 3 mark of him so the only Nkomoh Nkitinkiti. It's a quada. I can say, Mira, see, I think I'm tired. I wanna have a lot of rest. Try be nakoda because in same be of her. Oko piatuma where we ya no. That's a where we in Cranibus Agbena. Nothing I got says, hey, coming. They say, in fact, I'm a judge on one of my kaka. Hey, it was Cooper. Said the boys for me patch me bomb me galapa. Kasan Kwasa same with her. Around what that's what is evening. Let's show more gala. Oh, a movie and sacra, that's only more. A ye guy, ya, a bribinani no, echo beach, ya, we can't once you know, also count. Hi, Madame Sana. Is that, is he, is that, Madame Jai and Kofasa, to man watching of a we are
so Metiasia, your secret is your power.
Madam, and some you have men watching of a woo. Cemetery and some you have, it will be 3 months of a yes, yeah, you tip platform, and some be or why, yeah, you know, they were coming. And a mattress, when you ask them, I can't, Chawai be nakoda. And as the TV, near the penguin, a beer you magum, me too be not said, yes, saw me them. And the other sir, I could catch some movies, Madam, Bra, Miss Row. Hey, because, hey, Charlie, I was only quite 2 of my dins and full pay. Hey, over Kaiser or uncle. Now, you was not child, no, limited.
That's our voice, Luko.
What now? What by presence who we are to say, hey, Kwame, over Kaiser or uncle. You was not child, my dear, no. Now, me the book could if you are no or facing me. Ah, now, I didn't invite I had my dear. He said, me or I can't. It's not or past, nothing to say past. Past, your past. Me, who said the past? Papa, when I'm call the go, no matter why past, no, which Miss Reverse past, and I'll be a presenter.
Yeah, we reverse it. Yeah, it's me.
I pass. Open the fresh page. Not when I think I was a sense of who number. Not sure, baby, on my what just him be on my just on my shoulder. I know 2 hours, right there now, can't have some no. One DJ a premium, but on no team can't just do a guy. But what you want to know, yes, you. One now, what you want right now, yes, you know, that's it. The beauty one man, not a number trim. I dear, hey, that meant TV class will be a dinner guy. I know, Bema, yeah, Mamma near to Sako. Obisha crying, that's a Bema Betty's a chalet. What is a chalet? I with the guy we are in a winning game. And now, on Bema, Benya Sa, chest medicine, no more nose. No more was such as medicine, no more nose. That's it. A Nija or woman, Ago, Asa. It's Madame, Mr. Pastor, no. I mean, you passed to go all the way from with your oh, hey, come fight. It was school pa, Gary pass, and not time any pa. Let me Nimadia chino. It's not time any are fine. Pass will be there fine. Fight your school pa. Oh, I went down for ya on the bus of Bishop and Lidin Fay. Some family did say, you go school number to America. Now, your name, money in training, not on no other school, no money training. Let me beat you. Babies are fine. Like I said, Charlie, sa guy na wa down for now down on the bar. I don't know about it was cool. No, yes. Hey, Adam. Also, enjoy a crowd. Hey, I may cancel. Hey, because now who could say, I don't know what I'm yes, no be kuna. The name no. It's just a quabule waji. Sentina me de ma wan suwi. A coming in eti Madam Israel. Who betting Nkomoh Nkitinkiti just in some words doing no Sunday super who say what Sunday so asan will be on this other campus asem na wadu see na snam na a watu no na wutom just how wadu see pe am na no na wutom etino well jaya waja new page for new page let the be man nko be the best one no.
Okay. Nana yedase any also wadrenchre me bisa question be whilst papa ebe absent so say papa person me bisa just because e be a obe kona nana say
oh no me inquire me what have
okay all right nti emma papa nkasa bi papa kasa wi a na me bisa question no and then both of you can answer in your best way that you know how. Papa,
so I guess another antina open to Makasa first because officer kind of maybe can you know send a bear or no Casaria mean you being and say giddy make first. Edika ebusuan for Shalom Kwansa yeah that's baby nyame Israel ebusuan for yesre mo asa and then the first time I would hear like High Life Radio not comment not share my why send a bear you start show now automatically you'll be notified. It's a Mesre mo nipa. We have about 27 shares. We want to get at least 60 shares before the end of the show. Into Mr. Obia, just click on the like, share button and then comment. Now, yeah, highlight more comments. You know, because we are married, Obia comment. Kaka watch now. Like I said, Nyamebe Kana, another Kwakano. For me, I feel like it's okay to share some stuff about your past depending on your crowd and dealing obiane emotional stability and maturity. Obi owa asama wo kana we sisu dia say eye past no ohun as ne ekoso sesia say nipa ne hukura po emfa ne ho. The fact say why bi da nko a de che say unya obesan aye obisa no onka hwe nkyere no. Barry, I hope I'll see you this weekend. Obisa no onka hwe nkyere won waste time nka hwe nkyere because nya obeka bia or the be back very soon or later. And so no, but there are people who are very mature enough to understand. They say, okay, this is this person's past. In fact, ebimupo they find it exciting because it makes them know say, oh wow, and especially when you show, especially when they get to know certain people that were in your past. Now say, oh, who say, wow, you left all these people and came for me. And they just say, me obia, oh, Mr. Ade upon the yard. Obisu, but who say, if you went through all these people and they experience in there will be pa. What I say, so Charlie, and now it's my turn to reign. Obisu, Becca say, hey, you did all these things and they still are away, and now your chance now obey. So you need to figure out Nipano emotional mentality and not that chain. However, there are certain things that again certain another no. Also we go grave. There are certain things you have to take it to your grave. Like you don't need to share with Obia. You don't be Samson, don't be Delilah by anybody. Or yeah, the self for Timu saying, and if you him for saying, you be so saying, Menka. If you are at the problems and a bebro. And you know, oh dear, and you know, but you know, some of the things, you know, funny ones, the ones that can help you improve, help you develop, help you become a better person than you were in your past. And yes, you can share those experiences and how you you came out of it and whatever you did to deal with that situation. You can share some of those, but a young be or what name say and same be or what and this second person singular etidia because look, you never know when they will change their mind. You never know when assembly, but at one point, everything will be all lovey-dovey. You confess all the abortions.
All your sins.
Abortion. Abortion. A year, why? At that time, everything is all, but it's never infinity would that. Remember that. Infinity would die ever. And no, trust me. You find some more bonko, but you find say you are in a relationship. For some reason, a warm. Oh, but get the mustate a share no castle Charlie. When you share me do phone Timon oh Charlie. Hey, Miss Brahma Bre. Hey, boysy, member me no almost to be a mammy abortion baku. Then after a while, I warn him manu. Trust and believe one of these days, obey blame you. Obey blame you. So we clear we money na obey then wow. What I say, but you at that time you thought say
the akasha
aye, at that time you thought say we shall do brand new until you have to tell them everything. People don't forget. Mahama Kasa Ghana for short memories. Or what you be home short memories that. Almost the best three at that time, but it's only a matter of time before they make reference to. And so, share just be measured. No, asema about later crana and how baby. But okofa near any problems, baby, dear. Trust me. Wow, but see, June, July.
Okay, Patrick, July, ni film July, we Patrick, you need that July. Into any May, June, yes, so July, in that.
No, July, June, because me to see to me,
okay. So, say, me say, near me no more canasia. I mean, me, dear, say, womb, because I make a summer to bomb. We are talking about knowing the person's mental space and how the person deals with things mentally. How do you know onipano mental way say? How do you know the mental faculties, how they function and how they process in them, and how are you able to tell in order not to be saying some of these things?
Well, I think very simple.
Nana meba. And yet first day we see obia na was starting na keka na mo be keka. Because some people can hide their mental immaturity for a long time.
Right.
I mean, some people can really hide it for a really, really long time. Those people are the dangerous ones. But there are few after a while, no. We need to Nkomoh bi assembly mwakanda no the whole see the back aber joining bibia e currently no. I say to me who said this person is not strong emotionally.
Okay.
It's not strong to the point what can some na or the best and BB. So you want to be careful the type of you just have to accommodate because nipa dream mu dear to me but one in a kasa na we no. Sometimes you just throw some things out there on purpose. Just throw some things out there on purpose and see what they will do with it.
Subliminal.
So brim. Subliminal messages. In computer's words. Subliminal messages. That way through back what then you watch what they will do with it, and that will tell you say okay, nipo like in a typical IT settings, you know. To be sure that set server BC baby. If you know honeypot. No, Oma Shada ye JC ho hwe say nkrofo be attacking na. Server information papa bi eni so. And some friend honeypot omo hwe how many bees will try to attack it.
Right.
Nti no and ebe me nkrofo IT security for them who how to firewall their systems and how to harden their services and all that stuff because kakana monitor on a so that means the main one so more insecure in year should that throw BBA said any value be I could I don't say go and lie but and throw BB heavy something light na hwe say you see the media go and e be kire say no okay nipo way or you're matured and I say Debbie.
Okay. So now the other question.
I think another wanted to.
Oh, okay, Nana can ask me maybe another question.
And Nana Papa who said Ushia nipa bia na I was a tembiano or your bema ultimate try say oh share or bad before casino I said the people credit but to say we your boss try so be can be now be ya dear we just idea we are no why we just idea na we be and bet so we person the who the pet wo share da ya hwe but it ya pass idea we no do one nya mind to yes stream be man no so that we video for bet no idea we no share that ya so nipa na hwe o try na hwe no the na o the ahunifa because one get to say nipa na we share no so free baby na eba na so free baby na eba obiare na obiara kosua obiara bototro sa fe na mo be pe e full load na mo de akọ eno kra full load no kra na se mo be nya no full load ala mo nya no full load na jira mo amoso eti no afa na obiara be so obiara hwe aja se eti no o ma no try what pia semba ko bi atun all I say is say my also kind ever say we no be match one na ko ka so in fact Bible Asia many jai na make us all Germany. In fact, idea or ya many gin ho pa woman na be kind of pass it not be nima duane no ha or no and not share mediane no we catch you ma be man in the world say we be fu or na so be o worry obey wa onu an wo bomb kwan obi na share mediane no I don't know what mean fa show to the world say me yere say na ni s and the share mediane na be ma wo jimi ana.
Okay.
And no platuma ultimate fan ko ya de mi ko ana dan na da bi o ka se na spinach de na enti na ka usha no e ba gi usha no e ba gi na da se ni spinach de na no ha I know they share or they won't come out about shame who 250 said, yeah, who book a cocoa.
Right. Okay. So now, we can how to maybe money being a money be a handle. No. Has it got anything to do with background, i.e., where the person is coming from, as in how African people process enema versus how white people and the African Americans, Jamaicans process enema? How is it? Does it have anything to do with say Africa for processing it different? But ebia kata for no pass and fan who catch now he or she doesn't care, it's in your past. Brony and fan who and yeah the baby making reference to it be a bagan and needy, they will make reference to it. Do you think say it has something to do with that?
Yeah. Yeah, Ghana for Yemuka Krabina, a warm waha, Ghana for Walla, you see, you see, a nip over 100 as I hear Ghana for if you're that or done if you. A chica sunny aircan. You would do an no, a honey, your way, baby out by now by Hanamuntem. You would do an eye, you
one never hand them.
Miss Abiana, Abia over Hantem, about Hantem.
What done?
I call looking to you at yes, we can take Adamana. And you know, I had the not just say you were entity, a Fabino, a boy, a Fabius, why yeah, no, you want some you now car, you see, Fran and Toma. I said so, or car kind of a cry, no chromo animal, or the idea Monday cried the bank come out to an office or the idea name out. Only a GBA territory. Just say, a crown order, John. Can you give me my phone or tell me all the amount so much? But you won't suffer. Hey, I will fucking. My name is Nafu free Ghana, never can you. I plan near lefty. Now you call Star Niant, no, dear man. Now, Niant, no. It's your cry. Are they who free for now? Guys, so many help, but they're crabbing on the Benkuno. What am coming to me? Madam, Mr. Pepe. I did the Anya who say my free. Now, for me, Ghana for no join your Ghana. E say that's not as pato tie nie pa saa no otie ne sabenkum no eno no de ni bibia ne nipadua no nadwen no ene ne sabenkum no akonete ma eye bibia ma ne ntentem eti mesaw empori ne bekasa hu so ne bekasa mentia no saa eza so nkwala we no mo mpate etia saa afero hwe mani mu di oso na ene kuram se betia mechi na ma nkasa ye omodi enko enti no said ya only pane bekasa na menya ne se bia ba bia titi ye ntie asem bi ona wo ka enfa ho de ba bia nipa ne titi ni firi ye also hu ne said you obesi afa kan because what bi no anka ni ya ami ebeye mark bia to nipa ne timi se ye wo no ha o si anwo no ha titi kura de so san ne Ghana ni na adele dia ene na hwe niye ko shia katam na broni dia omo life ne different so when Ghana ni pa na adele a esra ensem bi ha. Yeah,
because my dad will be texting me or say it does make a difference because not all dating only Ghana or share a lot of things with boy no. I mean man no, I mean the man is old and Papa no didn't at them all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And she's your worry brony. Everything that they've been together for 7 years. The man has never made reference to anything of her past or Waka.
Yep.
So what I say, my question is that is it say Ghana for or Africa for no? We don't know how to process a Nema and let it go and not even make reference to it ana.
Yenim sadi eno. Yemudu na. Ye mudu na and your entina beka say or the bekai wanum ya kasa achi no ya beka sa achi na just say or the endra ebekai wanum ene on the asam na o ka che ne atwamu kra san kra na or the enipa no kra na sase no fa no wawu Ema ne nkasa kra apro still odbe kai wanum enu tina maka say ye bibini a nsam bi ho ma me so mfa ko wom ushia akatani na hia broni bi dia mo nkomo no timi flo utie ye na akohia gada ni ebi ono no ebi a ne nkomodie ni say wadi na great na dwen eye different no wati ni different a it's also on the din command hwe say na dwen na tiw ni fa say enipa we kra na dwen mu ni anyi adu san ote nsem ofa ne san enye prekopa na ofi ase council ha and you sade no waso be hye ha and you doctor
tap send papa.
So Mamifa Ade we ntwem real quick before I even go to your question. You say Bema Bia, if you want a very successful and a happy life, you have to find Oba these qualities. Okay, first of all, Oba Obu na Obu ebusuafo ene wadanfo. Oba owo ambition like obe boa nso so ema wetu mpon. Oba you know, basically our financial creativity out the boa ebusiano. Oba owo until that's 3. Fourth one, of course, Oba onim empemu agudie yie pa at the same time so science through nyame. But the fifth one no, and the most important thing. The fifth, is the most important thing if you want to be happy in your life. Also, making sure say, "Sa emba for na That's something you have to do. Very, very, very important. So you have to make sure.
So all these things is not in one woman. It's from the four. It's okay. Yati. Right.
Make sure they don't know themselves.
They don't know themselves. They don't know themselves.
But, so coming back to your question, that was just by the way. Coming back to your question. There's something called nature. Nature versus nature. Okay, and those are things that make us who we are. Nature versus nature. Nature, yeah, near the wall. Something who you are. There are people who are kind-hearted, generous, patient. They forgive easily.
Me.
That is their nature.
That's me.
You can't do anything about it. That is who they are. And say, I don't know. That is your nature. Nature, okay. Nature.
Problem, but all the other ones, I'm good for it.
Nature, yeah. When you get interaction with the society, friends, schoolmates, work colleagues, environment. How the environment shapes you to be, how your work shapes you to be, your and I will freeze it, Sambra. Academic back. Okay, you are back. Who freeze it and come you with you. Your academic background, your social interactions with people, all these things nurture you. But nature here, God given a. So to answer your question, when you are dealing with people, you need to figure out what their natural personality is, who they are by nature, versus who the environment or the society has shaped them to be.
Okay.
If we are able to draw a good balance then you should be able to deal with everybody. Ube who say Obi society giddy. No, but you can tell say by nature no or you soft synergy. By nature no or you
Why are
so
you putting my
patient.
business out there?
By
Like,
nature no or you so understanding. But because of maybe where they grew up, one more near yedia, obi abesisiu until we giddy. But in their natural self, no, that is not who they are. I'll
right.
give you a typical example. Charles
Me,
Nyama
how
Mensa.
many example no?
Charles
Me
Nyama
have
Mensa.
many examples, Jason.
AKA Shatawale.
Mm.
The baby and a giddy. That is what society has nurtured him to become.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Nyama Mensa naturally is not who Shatawale the society has nurtured him to become.
So SM fan no money I go throw me by is here. Yeah, they catch her.
But could be the offended that we no and chobe baba can be at least yeah.
So I mean that is the little bit knowledge I mean over share and so when you are dealing with people, try and figure out who their natural person is and who they've been nurtured to become. If you're able
Right.
to draw a good balance, you'll be able to deal with anybody.
Yeah. And I mean, with what you said, and I know somebody out there, people see him to be this rude, disrespectful, arrogant prick of a person. But once you get close to now, what you say, he is caring, loving. He's not even half or quarter of what Nkomoh is making him to look in the crowd. So I'm like, now that you're saying, I mean, it makes it. But okay.
I'm saying you use but
I guess you decide when you let the nyansa come. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You apply it wisely. Nice one. Thank you for that. Okay, so now, what are some of the things that you feel say it's important to discuss? Really, like what are some of the things that you feel say it's very important to discuss with the partner that you're with currently? What are some of the things that even you don't want to discuss, but there are things people will say very important. Say what are some of the things? Can you discuss your trauma, or what are some of the things that you feel it's appropriate to have to discuss?
For me, I'm all about positivity.
Okay.
I'm all about things that would enhance your personality. Things that will make you grow. What I said, I watched the video because normally we call interviewer. You be self for your strength and your weaknesses.
And your weakness, right?
And the guy was advising, say, never admit that you have a weakness. Never admit that you have a weakness during an interview, because that is a trick question. And so when you are sharing things with someone, try say ube share and your maybe some hard times to be a wukum.
For the first time, it is audio.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So sometimes we YouTube we hear it's nice.
Me call you my interview now.
And I will tell you. And they delete a few and I the other.
One more damn.
Ambo, so no na
no. Me call interview that. Me call coming on your interview, you interview that. Me copy that.
Wow.
And so I feel say if you are going to talk about your past experiences, talk about the things that you went through and how you came out.
Okay. Okay.
And emphasize on the strength in the story, how you came out in it more, and no, and yet, and take a more a premium and to and also.
Right.
You understand? So nipa no, oti nipa ya dwe no, eye programmable device. You when you are dealing with people, you program them. And so the way I will see a programming nipa no, and on the output that you want. And so the more you speak negative to Obino and answer on Obino, the more the person acts and reacts negatively. Because on him say, oh, a negative a yan or funny. So, what the heck? Why worry? So I feel like if you're going to discuss your pastor, yes, you can discuss certain past experience, but discuss how you overcame it, how you are able to master the situation and make it a positive outcome. I mean, that's been my take.
Okay. So I don't know if Nana Dakun will be kind or more, then I can ask.
Yeah, and come on, you'll be a bit dear partner, bit dear no. And young Komora can be a bit my added value. Oh, Mama Bravo. Add the value. That's it. And go for Nkomoh on ma. Just said I'm canon. Oh, you'll be a own shed then. Won't pen Nkomoh Pia and come and I know wada. When you be a wet because ube bi onu bi ora re of no aka kwa asem that ube di Nkomoh or say yen Nkomoh tem bia no nse Nkomoh no wonyina so na esan so aba bia ebetinya so aba na ye aba papa sem no awu ka no egu asase pa bi mu wadwe mu efifi nso a ebetimi de nioma papa bi bebo abrabo mu esi ade e ba bia anya die no yentie nsem hu biem nsem hu ni ase ye ka se kakrebet ye di Nkomoh say ye Nkomoh nse add value bi na nipa bi say yes aso ko anim ye nipa bi ye nso betima ye bi wo kwa papa so enye kwa bone so so you believe in yourself so nso betimi aye enye ma bi emu apem enye ma ye encouraging I mean so yeah oh I mean school ya kwese sia went to school for 2 years at the say Debbie I mean when for crowd and start here on crowd there that's the school mo crowd na o ya dey say no on na say wa hye ni che ya o yi mo come ya ayi friend saying graduation ya sa che friend saying on wa hye ni dey you can do it so I mean go to fees ni ma I started nkwala mi amepe kwa bi no ma hwe wala say like in semi sa no catch any pan of the one no dream I mean started and do one say ampa was sorry na boom no yes man now so to me search in common and nipa who was some die ya can be mugu.
Okay, so now let me bisa sasem way yeah can say near my bit me discussing the adeno. Say there are people that they've been traumatized in their past. So I say, Kwame see them who was it there?
I don't know what is wrong with this boy. I mean, I think I'm giving up on him. Discuss your allergies. For instance, I'm lactose intolerant.
And I'm allergic to mushroom. Yeah, they bet me tolerate this animal way, and I'm happy. Say people have been through traumas in their lives. You understand? Where
also idea Kwame show you. But say oba bi ni bebe bi ho no ma. Enko no ti wa was remember nko until separate no be na about you di. Just no ni bi ho no ma. O ma se chan ehu.
Yeah, they don't find humor in anything, and the thing that you find humor in with him is a I mean, Obiane tell you see when I okay, back to yeah.
That or show ye no be other from archie or don't quite there. What I don't see. As we knew, I say.
Okay, when I say traumas, I'm going to say Obi Owa Usano. They went through a lot. You know, I affect your mo. I'm day-to-day activities, day-to-day living. No, I affect your mo. You know, they function and operate differently. And are these some of the things that you need to have a discussion with your partner? Obi Owa Usano, you know, you repeat, no, obi Owa molestation, yeah, the bemu. Obi Owa a brownness and your man, ninti, a man, nema bebre, and in Namit, like, or go through Nema bebre. Do you think, say, these are some of the things that you need to discuss with your current partner and see if there's any way how you can go about it? Because people do have nightmares, people do have a Nema going wrong with them to the point where couples say, so only oba na yayen bibi sa ni krukwane ne ba beda krampana, it becomes a problem. So these are you to discuss some of these things with your partner, Nana? I mean, call Papa.
So something as deep as rape, and non kwampo. I mean, if it's truly affecting your relationship there, I think it will be a good idea for you to bring it up so that your partner can understand the reason you behave, the certain ways that you behave.
Right.
Again, you need to be careful about your partner's mental and emotional maturity. Obi wɔ hɔ a, instead of being sympathetic and apathetic with you, no, they might even unconsciously blame you. Because when it comes to rape, I'm on for a whole different theory about it. There are people who constantly or still insist on the theory, say, Obadie, so be rape you are, for the most part, you gave up certain signals. You gave up certain you give the person a reason, especially if the person is a close relative or maybe who is you in a certain way. So you know, there are certain people who have that mentality. You know, forget it says people are sick, period. But there are certain people. So if unfortunately you are dealing with a person of that nature now, anytime I say, before you start talking deep about your past, know the person, know his nature, know how he's nurtured before you go deep into certain things. Because so you'll be or no Asian team, so baby a raping be on one setting home up, on one invite, on one encourage the person, so to speak. When you tell that person the story, whatever story the fact that you've been raped will put you in that category. Say one person name say Uya cry na we cry money. It's just an official talent Nkitinkiti bi na odi nam krom. Odi wo hu pem magro. You understand? Regardless of how you would tell the story to that person. You be catch or me if you on cancer, but they will team. When it's him. And just like sa topic ye treaty and I feel ye be treaty but obina on ne enkata o se ne ye nkwaje ne onye ne ye kwaje nkata na
You're treating.
aha nimpa ne so on ne be dancer
You're treating last week.
yeah, so you need to, I mean, I always say regardless of what you want to share, make sure say nimpa na when ne ko share no on your peer obe you see against you.
Okay.
Because then you'll be an also emotional intelligence.
Okay. Okay. So stuff like that, and then if the person is not emotionally intelligent.
Yes, even if another was driving to Ghana, I think you should have arrived by now. This guy has been driving since last year. He has never arrived at this stage. What's your wine guy?
And then Capito.
Above.
It sounds like on who is also. Is he on? It sounds like a Peter that will write something like that. Okay, so at Bibisano that say you've had that experience, like you said in rape, no? Do you think that the person that you're with, maybe we know who said they're not emotionally intelligent to contain such information, and you won't know, so you're so traumatized by it in a way that it's affecting you. So how do you deal with something like that, dealing with a partner? Say emotion on your way, say, do you seek counseling and get over it and then get on with your relationship? Because me personally, I feel say the person needs to know, so that way on dream say be able to you and na bibi and I'm not about them.
Akia, every na ye rape enipa bia ye rape no bia na megime di say na ye ebra na oye below 15.
No, you see that's the mistake. That's the mistake. Even people in their adulthood.
The ex-boyfriend, they be your forsono and another or no smeti benya sa no another rape no. Now, me can say o nyama mienu ye di kan sana usa and ebia obi ehye wo kete na yakwala bi na wonye na wotrima yenyi na ene no says we panimu and obi nso asaba na ne wo on the obai na ne dia ne jemo pieto no aya obai na ne jemo se gidigidi pam 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 no ko pam pam sa gidigidi sari bi na no so etimi etoso e ma hu be ma no kra na ye ma hyewo the car kra be fia na ye ma hyewo akwa we bayi and then so me share na afune ese omo obi aba omo rensa nti wa we bi oba fie dia ne no wura fie na no jemo pieto no aya enti sa ayam hye no bet afi wa ko hia be ma wani gye ne ho eya o say bi a obetima esa sister so mesro say fiase na wa kasa tu hufo because anya mmemme nyina na wo ka kire omo say ye rape mpo e wo kwa we so na kwa we so a omo hu ne say da bi omo ne anya ba ko ndin kwa bi so mu awo na onu mo no wa fa negative line hodom no sa negative highway hodom no okofa wo hu ne say ayobi na do course ati bia nim one ni sa first dem de na papa kan wo ba dwen say ai ezo bia rape jabada na kwa no say na bia na hwehwe bi ni mini skirt bi anana uye ko ha papa no fe na oba dwen sa adwenfo no eti fiase na wan kasa tu hofo because sa indomie generation we na eba no o ma dwen no half no aye damage aka half ne nam sa nsem bi say no o ntimi nsone so ye o sone so no sone so agu asem na gu so eti wan kasa no fiase na tu hofo na wan kasa empower wo ho na you wan kasa ho free sa shares na wo na wan kasa nyina ko ani na emwa wo enti sa so wan kasa wan ntimi ampush yourself na wan kasa wan nyi sa adwen na mfiri trim no wan kasa ambie new fresh page na wan ntimi amfa ntu ana mo ama wan kasa ho a anije de anije wunya bi kopim so de be kwa menam
right but nana we wo enkophobia wo ho a dealing with things and getting over things for them is by talking about it. That's how they say that's how I have to deal with whatever it is. You understand? And you know, obi o kwam oni be man ko e kompem wa e be dane ntokwa be man ye so be so ko like obebun because she's been so traumatized. It's like she has to fight to protect herself. You understand what I'm saying? She has to fight.
Man office be problem man be wo na me catch you say and na pe kwan bi se wa ka se na kwan bi so no underground wa be pe obi bi na
seeking help before okay
I want the son of all you want the crowd because I didn't know what come no your how. But Bama na wo catch a sunaji mudo se ono be nya ebe gina kwan ba ko so ana ono so be ko
I don't know maybe say. So do you think you say I mean what way Bema no who say the mental space no enya de betimi contain na into wow ba no be fetch and now Bema no be fetch na was seeking for help and na saying
Mami krama adwen krama oni ni wura ko kire odi na anim kakra no abedi na chi kakra oba da usu odi anim akopensa abra be chi aboa no anaso betisi aya na unhye da because mami eni pati no wuntimi hu ne ewo bi nyina it's a nyoma bi ho ma me sin ka be ya gafa ko ngom because eni pa nya o mami eni pa nya eni pa ne hu owi ase ha no mo o concerning nipa ne hu pa ade ehu owi ase nipa concerning on fari ade ye kurase ni jimi fo yare fo sa no tie ade ensan so nya ne fe enti no wo ko kan po no san ne wo ko tie no ahwe kura do kura san da sam do kura sa ko to apete baabi hey aso ba no ko aso ba repu no kura pen aka me ne beda bia na o cheche no sa afa no ba za ro afre mo ka je oh wajimi but wo ni wo onim so wajimi. So, Uboba, why grocery, bro? We hear squad about 2 feet away, no, but I fair no can't say, Miss Anna, no, also almost an action a dead to the engine who sound of the engine what on, what Jimmy, and on Namo. It is some be a while. So was car and the water counseling there, walk or counseling there, or the said doctor, Alpha report to my trouble and team will be hard. Now, Nime no man alcohol, so there was scheduled to be about 2 times in a month. What I say your wardrobe, but Kaya Wakasa wardrobe. Because yare na esa no ensa mo bia be sama wankasa ho because nipa akokachere no because we nipa 1000 gu ha emu be 5 e na ebi ebe hu se da bi asem aka ye no ono so atona koma so enti ontu ha na ono omo awo do na yare fo
Papa, what I mean what's your take on that?
Mipacho, I had to switch to the other screen to do something real quick and to repeat the question, Mommy.
Because I mean the trauma, I mean the rape, and now say whatever trauma that you've been through, no. Uwe onipa no mental way now who say onya dia obetimi keep your own using against one say bibia. Do you seek help on the low and deal with it yourself, or I mean, how do you deal with something like that?
Yeah, I mean the for me the answer is in the question, because if you really feel like you need to talk to someone, then find a professional you see against you on ye on fambe bibia dako and I say only personal interest in your case. Now or confide in the professional, and then let the professional deal with it, because and same you are, no matter what it is, regardless of the partner and the mental status, regardless, you should still take it to your grave.
Right.
What I say, you know, near Esha also our person will share no. Will feel say who to say obedient lactose intolerant. That's a
bra legend abano.
What bad for the next year?
Just I answer now what pack you go man we pia ba kwa ba
and see, and yeah, if you really need to talk to someone and you think your partner is not the right person, seek for professional guidance, because wow.
Okay, now, okay, I mean, that is well taken, well understood. But don't you think, say, it will be only fair or right for your partner to know the reason why you're acting that way when it comes to other traumas that you've been through, is you're acting it out? Okay, go ahead.
I think, sir, topics like this, mostly,
we often get a bit selfish.
Okay.
With ourselves, and then we put ourselves first and forget the partner. Because you think that if you have that talk with your partner, it will make you feel free, and then from now onwards, you can
everything becomes normal for you.
Life. Yeah, but what you might be doing is transferring that trauma to your partner. It's like in situations like this, you have to first of all assess the maturity of the relationship you are with the person. How long you've been together, enough to say in same be a bit my handle. Like when we design common about himself or herself. So say, I mean, when we talk about rape, he has told you something vulnerable that happened to him.
Right.
And such a person will be receptive if you want to tell it. But we also even if you want to talk about your past boyfriend, the demon are changing.
Right.
Yeah, such a person.
On put the topic in the Bible.
Yeah.
Who can be pet now feel with ya?
Also, he's trying to avoid you telling him about your past.
Right.
To such a person, if you spring this information on him, he might be receptive. But from that on, say if you thought, say you were having a bad, especially with sexual intercourse, you see, say he will start, and also trying to approach you with sex will be very difficult for him.
Okay.
Instead, it's very sad. It's very, very sensitive. I'm no psychologist, but I think, say, if you don't want to seek professional help, I think somebody like your mom or your big sister or your auntie now to help you, get out of that kind of situation.
But Kwame, you see right there, say, when it comes to confiding in family members, okay, it's not always the best or the ideal way to go. Mind you, Papa said something. Said growing up, we grew up tomboys. You understand? We grew up having male friends. We grew up hanging with boys, playing around boys in the day. Ain't he such a person? Say bibi sa to na wo catch obi a family member and as area na bibi na. The thing they will say you were calling for it or you asked for it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I believe, like Papa said, no, it has to be somebody that, has no interest in your trauma, has no interest in whatever has happened to you, your past life, or anything. Professionally, no, that is what they're paid to do, to listen and to help you go through it. But telling a family member, and not all family members will understand you.
Yeah, that's why I said, if you don't want to go the professional route, I said that to mean, professional route is the first person, is the first, because they're trained to bring you out of stuff like that. They might
they might even have a conversation with maybe saying BBC or and then you see
they might not even go there, but they are not professionally trained to bring you out of it.
Don't worry. Okay, we they say especially if it's something that happened within the family. Where you're battling with things and you cannot even deal with it because they're telling you, bottle it inside of you, don't even talk about it, don't even do this, don't even do that. So I feel I mean, if it's something like that you've been through now, it shouldn't be a family member. But
I'll
say, I mean, contact a shrink,
yeah,
and a professional psychologist. That's so fun. Now,
when you say your trauma might affect your partner. No, that is like something that people have really not thought about it. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? How you think that could affect your partner? You think, say, you're airing out what you've been through, what has, traumatized you in a way that is making you act a different way, but or no, so they could go. How so?
Yeah. So let's use the example that you use, say, ABR. You have, because of that, you're having problems with sexual activities with your partner.
Right.
So partner here will be very sensitive. Getting to know, say, anytime he approaches you, you feel he's a rapist. Might, kind of attack your psyche. And, even if he wants to, he would think, say, I don't want to put you through that. And, it's going to start avoiding you sexually.
Okay.
I'm not doing yet to send another so I won't know the number one thing. So I say, then another only time it extramarital affair. No, 2 hours and trip another. Now,
Refi, those and them see as a we any back with Facebook user back on. Na Papa ni ti eh. Ana kwami what me too ho.
Samoa.
No emu too ho.
Na emu too ho.
Oh, Mike, you're mute.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily sexual things, crap. They said, Obama be like, oh, you've caused a murder, and I said, oh yeah, I'm robber. Now, we're at 5 years. Now, all of a sudden, you tell her about it. So, depending on, or best start to close through. I feel it might even cause insomnia. Or I feel because I'm sure that between
right.
Yeah. Because we do a bit for about or Kruma before you. On the now, what 30 years. Nansia now or reveal say, "Whoa, sir,
they know I wanted Nana."
Conforming the piano or by TV wanted. Me. For 30 years, and yes, sir, on an actina. No, my meaning him so much say. It only took Krabby for her to adjust. And Ubia and the fact say why you're vulnerable around you for 30 some odd years a bit to me up putting into a shock. See, and an instance is maybe you didn't even mean it, and now you got angry or said something. Now she's going to start reading meanings into it. So it might spring it onto our partners, so that we can feel free, We should. Time is very, very important. The timing of it, and I think, so first of all, look at your relationship, see how mature the relationship is before
knowing who you're talking to.
Exactly, before you spring such things onto them. And Papa can. There are some things you just have to take it to the grave.
Yeah, Charlie.
Bam.
Yeah. So they can say, Papa, no, you're runaway driver will keep coasting. Papa says, it's on country.
So if I'm taking this to the grave now, I say, obviously, we have a surprise artist for me.
I'm never surprised him.
I'm never surprised him.
Papa, I didn't know. I didn't know a secret or no, you're there too.
And you're not going to have one way.
And Papa got you say, I said, no man got through.
And can't show you so way no. And what dance for your soul song?
It's only a secret if you want anymore.
Exactly. And me movie be a me here. I say, I know the secret. Only 3 people know. One of Abeeku. As somebody Obeka the secret. You are not say. The secret, only 3 people know. One of them is dead, and the other one is you. Poor.
Ah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's yet me for me and be surprised you be.
Yeah. The family best surprise them.
Now mama who say surprise. Now say, oh, we are surprise. We want surprise.
Surprise, yeah.
Surprise.
Oh boy.
I see. No,
To say,
like joke, no. And same you are not on your partner, I can't solve you with. Yeah, also show one new year pa. Just say, what you come science ceremony. And come on, we are seeing baby. I don't want to movie now on discuss. I want that if Kunkumba ya for the muchacho.
So I think so. One of the things you can also use, like I said earlier on, again quoting Capito's word, subliminal. You can give your partner a subliminal message. Movie, movie, right? Something happens, just bring it up in a discussion and see your partner's reaction. I was watching some TV series. A girl be on a guy, but when we close, but the guy was an adopted guy. Now, girl so or the neighbor or the neighbor ama adoption, and the guy keeps bashing parents who give their kids out for adoption. And so anytime it could be a girl and then one day there was a girl in the kitchen phobia, and this guy walked in and he found out. And was like, why didn't you tell me? So then the girl was like, you're always bashing parents I'm an adoption. How else do you expect me to come and tell you, say, I'm one of those parents that you are bashing? Obviously, I won't be able to tell you. And that's why I've kept it to myself all this while. So some of these things, like when you bring some of these topics up now, you can tell from the person's mental maturity, say, okay, they are able to handle certain things. Now, when you go and buy the Jimmy on one, I wouldn't even suggest that you bother tell the person anything. We'll conclude.
Now, you can say whether the Casas in channel.
Yeah.
What in his mind you called for it or you asked for it.
So if somebody brings Ray Papa, do you discuss it?
As in what? As a couple?
No, I'm talking to I'm speaking to a crowd mostly.
What mute?
What mic you mute? No. On mic you're mute.
I said, meet me, I touch you. But still I'm going to mouse. Anyway, now we can say, how about bringing up Reaper? Because me say, I want to ask questions about it.
Right.
It's so about bringing up Reaper. Say, Obi Rapina. Are you allowed to ask questions about it? And I say, just listen and let it go.
I think, for the most part, no, you have to empathize with the person and listen carefully, listen very well, and not be insensitive towards the questions that you ask the person. Salty, I say, because mind you, it's a trauma that she's been or he's been through. Depending on the kind of questions that you ask, some people ask ridiculous and stupid questions.
Yeah.
Salty, I say. So I want to for example, Kwame. So you have to
very
be
dry jokes. Very dry jokes.
be very, very mindful of the kind of questions that you would ask. Because questions need be a trigger a whole different emotions. So as I say, I mean, if the conversation comes up, have the conversation, but be careful about the questions that you ask and also empathize with the person. So as I say,
with the same idea, or advice is a mammy bisa question.
Misa question,
Just listen and say,
just listen. And sympathize with the person, have empathy for, and have empathy for the person. And if you have to hug the person, if you have just be there, just sit there and listen.
Kwame.
Because
just sit there.
Kwame, you didn't be there.
Because Madame Fubi, I'll bring it up that because okay, so let's interrogate this.
You see, you're not a police. Listen, you're not a police officer. You're not a therapist. You're not. For the person to bring that to you, there has to be a trust. Some trust level be or baby. Or feel say obeti me no have such conversation. Or say all she needed was for you to listen.
Just listen, yeah.
I can guarantee you, say 9 out of 10 times, all she wanted was for you to listen, not to ask questions.
Right.
Yeah, the person hasn't met Kwame.
Because sometimes people can ask, and I mean, I stand corrected. People can ask the dumbest questions when it comes to certain things where they don't realize how their questioning affects everything. You understand? It affects your whole being. It affects the everything that you've been through. You're trying to get away from, or you're trying to forget about and move past it. Or could be questions. Sometimes some of the questions in the cramp and my victim blame you. You blame yourself.
Yeah.
You blame yourself because question be over beside you be like, wait a minute. It's somehow obisai. Is it that say be I am passing be and then you start second guessing yourself when you are actually supposed to heal from that? Now afe what's that now that it's a whole new trauma for the person. So sometimes you don't need to speak. All you need to do is just sit, relax, and listen. That's all you need to do. Sit down, relax, and listen, and not even say a word. If you have to rub them, listen to them, talk, just listen. Don't say a thing. Because I tell you, if you were new back after comment say, because they didn't need that from you. If they are coming to you and being comfortable and confiding in you, there has to be something they've seen in you. Say, it's going to bring some form of relief to me. So let me just release. No, I could be some question. What to bomb? So I mean, sometimes when people are going through stuff and they come to you, really they're not looking for your opinion. They're not looking for your judgment. They're not looking for anything. All they want is for you to listen. And if you have anything to say, you probably say, hey, I'm sorry you went through that. Just that. Don't make any comments. Don't offer any advice. Me feel no. Certain statements and comments are not needed because you will leave the person second guessing themselves and blaming themselves. So
just a grave nasem very important.
No, I think some people, and I say some people, I mean somebody like Papa C would like to try and find out more.
Kwame, there are some people who they are victims of rape, but they are what can I say? Is it they are predators? No, make them feel say it's a relationship.
Right.
You understand? So in Sano, when they are able to come out of a Niema be saying na Omuna make us say be ubisa questions be here and there. And no crano. You have to be tactical about the questions that you ask the person. You have to be very.
Your first advice is don't even try to find out.
Don't even, you see, because there are some things people don't really want people asking questions about. All they really want is for you to listen. That's all they need.
Make them, by asking them more questions, make them relive the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. They are reliving, and that's what I'm saying. You're probably causing a different trauma for them. You're bringing on a whole other feelings, whole emotions, and everything that has ever happened to them. When all they needed was actually for you to just sit and just listen to them. That's all.
We have my catch us that we have our condom share wallet in case you are getting raped. It's a system patch up by 1 minute.
At least my main share condom.
This is an advice.
You see this? How do
don't be raped.
Yeah, I think that's
a very good
something that yeah. I mean, we'll be report. Yeah, at least be safe.
Sister, patch up. I'm 1 minute now.
Please, can I wear my condom?
Anyway, Kwame, I can't 4 minutes now. You be point and then into Kasabi. We just see what topic near being to there for 2 minutes. We not for candy also be can't now for year round up.
Oh, Kasabi, yeah. Please don't involve me because me Kasabi.
Because we yeah.
Oh, there Kasa. Oh, there Kasa.
But there be it's been very educative. You know, I'll just confirm about my share. I feel the papa me tell you.
Me do want me tell you.
Is the easiest
thing?
I don't get it.
It's the easiest thing to do
in life. In life.
Do that to not ages. We start to man pressure. I mean, so a podcast.
Oh yeah. You know, I've been meaning to call you and I have a whole way. I have a whole way for you. Rebecca Wasem. Let this weekend be over and we'll have a discussion. I've been meaning to call you. I have a whole
waste of talent too.
And that's why no mini podcast.
Menena Kasabe 1 year new.
No, Kwame, maybe a whole waste of talent. No, Kwame, I have a whole list of ways. Why we'll have a discussion? Why? My Emma weekend we movie. I don't think I have any major way be coming. I have a few MC way, but we can still have a discussion and then take it from there. It's really important. We should. Why?
Marty.
Maybe okay, maybe all right. Nana have better open park. That's why we'll feel that. Nana, my own final way.
Another coin Capri Priest and the restaurant.
Cipriani. It's been another great night. You know.
Why we try a fat check? I'm here and I was another queen.
I know. I'm a good girl.
I bet that doesn't know what.
Capital a fucking guy.
I was there for Yadamasi and Saturday when you want Yabaha. I create anyone here, but to Amamu, Bibinia Kana and Tobias Muya. I had a grogwa, but again, somewhere the bar now they do an worship, but I need why would you be a Fakwa Jimu? My name just said, Bomadi Amin shoot Trimuna, one Casa, there be a shoot because that, sir, Indomie generation, we know, that's really different. Sir, Indomie generation, different. And so no partner oh so I worry that something I'm worry. So more fin the more master chimpna. And same be or have me go trim copim so the call room. Only nyansa same be a can. The why be the nakoda. Obi nso na so for mama ye mbere nkabosa na wata mobile na the show no pack Genesis by the time on do malaka na be man kwebia na wada cause
na
one
bibia obeka na say
because one nyanya se bia nka nsem bia be kan be wi achi no fi so kan ne wa na afi na akwa dane ade foforo de abro nti no ya da obi bia ase asene adom bi dum ya na se enguni achi nkwama e be se hia 23rd Saturday be no wow ubetimi abadi biara bra na crusade ekoso ewo nsuo no so no ebe de pa aton safra asofo no bebre eba the Church of Bedouin bottle and glasses assembly ebesi ewo the 23rd of this month in day Africa was beautiful and akunfanku bijina bodende achese nyagro mana mbaba no so ni de ma last year no mu bebre nkofo asem ma wrong numbers some this time na sija for no mo money na ma wrong numbers bi
we ja try wo
yes
ujina mana try
eje wo ho na be try ho na epo no so nsuo ni wade di wachi epo no dock out na the be try
follow up yeah
follow up yes thank you for the words so sweet. You're welcome.
Yo, Papa.
Nedi kan mama mi yi poko da oh nada kwa kasa we hu say about 12 anyway ebutia for ye da mu nyina ase yesre mu a share no ye da mu ase so far I think we have about 44 people on mo share nyame enhira mu nyina nyame enhira mu anye mu kese a ya ye wo he nyina ye nti ase na mu nso so mo anhire no kwa me so nyame entisa mo adwen say ne be next time mo be share man and you're late you can still share again with this weekend ejebo finally waba baby do ochina ekuya dem so okwo ende yapo enti no ochina na me so matoa no ho Charlie, come and let's have fun. Yes, sir. Was a who share wa ha na yenhu wenimu da na woba na wo ya bombodin na ma yenhu se eyewunie it would be nice to finally see talking about that, Charlie, you need to give us information about Abraham Bemusho, but another topic altogether. I want to Kwame between the two of you. You have to tell us what happened. Friday, when Kwame no, we hosting variety night.
No problem.
Because yes, we have to know what happened. And so the Tisane Kaino, if you had variety night in the Beba so. You be joining for baby. You be come for you actually baby. One in the air course on the day be come for you actually come. Na yes, most of matter will take it no. If you can come around on Friday, it will be nice. Let's hang out Friday night. Whilst we await the D-Day on Saturday. Yada obi biaz ye be pie ne akwa bonzi akwa chinchin di eka be fie we de enye sika eka pa eka pa de di be fie yada obi biaz nyame enkam.
All right, for yada mu nyina sese ene so mo se mbobre na mo ni ebedi enkomo yi niema bi wo ho a wo se odi kọ wadakem nye bibia na wo se wo yeden wo ka ekire wo partner. Some secrets are your power. Don't be telling it anyhow. Niema bi wo ho a bi se kwa mi se en kan say because wo ka tell ne pe Enkoyi Obeka amo. Enti say commercial boy esinamanti yen kembima. Weekend baso live ewo New York Cornucopia Majesty insuone so ye konenam so akodandan ho akwagyinegyine ho akwasebresebere ho na yaba inti come be a part of the night, come have fun, come let's enjoy, come be a part of history. Enti ebusiafo se commercial boy si na wanti yen kembima. That's a ne nyame enkuye ne etinkwamu a yebesan yehia na yedi dwumadi na bram na me ne kwame so we'll be working on something na I won't be waste of talent na ya bram more enyama god yes I was there for that mu nyina si bebre makramo.
So this is Cornucopia Majesty, why we're going to have a program for African Most Beautiful 2022. That's a season 2 edition. African was beautiful deal. They've been out right. Understand? Yeah, okay, so we are in the middle of the center of Cornucopia Majesty. This one is venue or what? Yeah, this is a venue. This is venue. Yeah, this is a venue. Oh my God, the venue is so very beautiful. Very complete. If you don't know, what I say? Can't afford it. Come 23rd of July. Nice one. 23rd of July. Yes. A year. Cornucopia Majesty. Imune we ahan yebe African Most Beautiful. Now eventbrite.com. I want to turn ticket no cash. It's a union talk ticket for www.eventbrite.com and ambuza.eventbrite.com. I want to turn ticket no. Ambuza.